open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. I can show you what love's supposed to feel like. I can show you what love's supposed to be. I can show you what love's supposed to feel like. I can show you, yeah. I can show you, yeah. You're the light inside of me every night. Chasing dreams, ain't got time to make 'em see what we believe. You and me, yeah. You're the light inside of me every night. Chasing dreams, ain't got time to make 'em see what we believe. You and me, yeah.
Hello, hello, and welcome everybody to the Apex Legends Proving Grounds. It's a beautiful night for Ladies' Night. Just bear with us a little bit here. We've been having an issue getting the servers actually started, so I truly apologize for the delay, but we will be kicking things off momentarily. So just bear with us. I'll turn up the music. You can enjoy all the players getting into lobby, and we'll kick off game number 1 on World's Edge very soon.
You're the light inside of me every night. Chasing dreams, ain't got time to make 'em see what we believe. You and me, yeah.
Cause those hazard lights can't stop me. I just hold on for dear life. Yeah, I can't give up this feeling that I get when looking down from the sky. Now with you, now with you, from the sky.
All right, here we go. We're going to kick off game number 1 on World's Edge. We do have a couple of contests here early on, a lot of them being in the northern part of the map, if you will. Fragment's going to have Witness and KHD. Climatizer is going to have both the Convergent Ladies as well as Kieto. Definitely a fight that we'll probably tune into here to start. And we also do have the Beer Beavers, with NNC Tuna kind of contesting this tunnel between Sky East and Survey Camp. So we'll move kind of between some of these contests as the days go on. or as the day goes on. Let me get my bearings and learn how to talk all over again, apparently. But we'll visit a couple of these different contests throughout. We've got 3 games on World's Edge, 3 games on Stormpoint, and we're kicking off game number 1 with this Climatizer contest here between Quieto and Convergent Ladies. My switch enemy button's not working, so we're going to just move around like that. Convergent Ladies landing on the northwestern portion here of Climatizer. Normally a lot of these breakout fights kicking off right here on this middle bridge, kind of connecting the 2 different teams. A little ways to go here for zone, so they will have their work cut out for them, especially as we do have the likes of NNC Tuna landing in the area. They were landing this epicenter, this survey camp, and kind of in this tunnel here, where you can see Sabs kind of holding it down. Not can be confused with the Sabs about 500 feet to her left, over in Skyhook. Hello, Clutchy. Hello, Haley. Thank you so much. I know that, you know, one day I'm actually going to go into my stream thing and figure out how to turn off pre-rolls. Honestly, I stream like once a month, so I don't even think about it. But welcome, welcome. Quieto testing out this engagement a little early on, moving over to this center bridge that we just talked about, kind of this massive connecting point here. Does allow for kind of some swing plays if that's what you're looking to do. Give yourself a little bit of an edge on the rotation. You know what? I'm happy that I can keep you busy during some lunch. You know, I'm just trying to help. That's why I'm here. I do have a pretty substantial delay on. I think it's like 2.5 minutes. So it will be a little bit before you hear that. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. Here comes the engagement breaking out from Kimura, utilizing that flat line 2 times sight. Convergent backing up for the time being. Paige playing very cautiously. Only 92 extra flatline rounds to work with. Quieto just kind of toying with angles right here. You see Kimura taking a lot of damage. Damage going to have come through from Paige. Probably using this little sentinel here. Kind of just keeping those angles. It's Convergent Ladies right now holding down high ground over Quieto. Making sure we don't have any other engagements going on right now. We do not. I just like to look for the little flashy triangles every once in a while. So Quieto Convergent right now, still our only contest. We're up here in Climatizer, and here comes a very aggressive Quieto. I'll just do it this way. This is why I alphabetize my lobbies. This is why. Now I know where everybody is. Quieto playing this very, very cautiously from down low. Obviously, having the low ground in any situation, not going to be advisable. We tried to warn Anakin of this in episode 3. He just never listens. High ground is a little bit better. And here, Quieto just trying to prove me wrong.
Hostile. Danger close.
Convergent just watching this ever so slowly. They still have a very comfortable high ground. Paige, nothing to worry about just yet. Still plenty of heavy ammo to work with. And just like that, a beautiful rotation outwards from Convergent. You can tell coming all the way across from Climatizer thanks to Pathfinder's extended zipline reach.
Shotgun ammo here.
And now should be a little bit before Quieto takes chase. Engagement here just north of Harvester. Going to be Skoden up against him. Not 100% sure who yet. It's going to be Fishy. So Create Death in Skoden. Skoden is down 2 teams, or 2 members as of right now. Create Death staying inside. EMP coming through. Able to just barely break out of that. Faye and Fishy will get away. Techni will be alive. But here comes Temper as well. Temper looking to get engaged into this fight. Lorena taking that Pathfinder aggression forward. Havoc in hand. Plenty of ammo to work with. Get some of these early break fights. We've got another team joining. It's going to be the likes of MVL. KHD picking up a down in the kill feed. We'll check on them momentarily. We've got a little bit of everybody in this area as of right now. Skoden was able to get both of their players back up. Temper still a full team of 3, and right now playing 2 teams in a single small building. Going to be MVL and the team directly below them, which, you know, we'll get to that. Create Death, I believe it was, that ran over this way. I said, I had this closest enemy button, chat, and it doesn't work now. It just goes to the closest thing. We're gonna go take a peek at this quick. Make sure I wasn't screwing anything up. Yeah, closest enemy. You know what? Oh, closest player. Goodness gracious. Alright, we're good now, chat. We're good. We're moving. Create Death gonna dump some smokes out. Techni trying to get away. Techni has those Mozams on her heels. Not gonna be able to do so. Faye now the only soul player left alive. For Create Death, just trying to stay alive. Able to try and get inside very briefly. Gonna be caught off guard. And that's gonna be MVL picking up that KP. Becca now gonna be stuck on those stairs. It's Temper sitting on those stairs, throwing those Nemesis shots. I'm glad that the stream's looking great, Haley. I use Chocolate 4Q for my OBS settings. He just remote desktoped in and just did everything, and I just kind of let him go crazy. So I honestly don't know what my stream settings are. I don't know what they should be, and if they ever reset, I would just be like, hey, I'm gonna pay you again to do this. But I can send you his Twitter. Yeah, I recommend everybody to him. Dude's amazing at what he does. Temper still taking their time, playing this fight very, very cautiously. They know they've got another team in the area, and it's actually going to be the team we were just talking about a little bit ago. Def Not Hannah was picking up a down in the kill feed. KHD now moving into potential fourth party this. They're going to hold off for the time being. We see where the zone goes. A little bit of geyser action, which is quite interesting. Some Phoenix Legacy versus NNC Tuna. Sabs utilizing that Volt, trying to pick up a kill. Unable to do so. Miriam going to have to back up for NNC Tuna. As Beer Beavers also taking high ground over this. Have eyes on this final soul player. Hemlock in hand. 2x4. Sight equipped. Potential beautiful nade. Not going to connect. Miriam going off, and Miriam not going to be able to stay alive much longer now as she tried to go invisible there, utilizing the new crypto meta. But should get caught off guard here. Directly above, it's going to be Sophalise taking down the likes of NNC Tuna. Over at Lava Siphon now, where another fight has broken out. It's going to be up against Team New. Fighting up against SYF. Maya gonna miss a couple crucial Mozams there. Complex now, can she get away? She cannot. Unfortunately, New will be eliminated. SYF will come out on top. It's very easy to follow. Okay, it's Sky, Yusaki, and Fave. That's it. SYF. I should charge for this. That kind of knowledge. It does make it easier when teams just, you know, first letter it. PFT going for a long rotation here. They've got what's in mind of Dark Zero sitting over at Big Mod right now. They're going to try and put the zone to their back, giving themselves as few opportunities as possible to get out-rotated. So they're just going to take their time on that rotation. 3 MNK inside of North Lava Siphon. They are taking a fight up against, it looks like, two different teams. Risen Rose being one of them, KHD being the other. KHD down to a duo. Davila and Nedlock up against Nessie's Vino in 5. Or, I almost said 5 Amy Joe. I almost said it. I almost said it. Sammy Joe, representing Risen Rose. Spotting out the 99 is on the ground. Nessie's going to call that out for her teammates. That's an interesting little trick there. I saw that you could place that through. Interesting. See, chat, you learn something new every day. Beer Beavers now up against Team Quieto. Jenner going to throw that R301 downrange. Beer Beavers trying to get out of this. Vendetta going to go ahead and slide away. Frags seem to be chasing her. Crazy when frags are around and they roll downhill. An unrealistic feature. Get rid of it. It's a great feature. It's a great feature. We're going to talk about MVL, Skoden, and Temper still sitting in this little respawn town north of north of Lava Siphon. They've yet to move out of that and take that engagement just yet. Speaking of it not taking an engagement, Beer Beavers going to go for the long rotation into zone. They're going to rotate towards this North Geyser area, giving themselves at least a little bit of breathing room. Risen Rose now moving in on KHD. This could be all that was written for KHD, and it will. They tried to get the spawn back in, unable to do so. Risen Rose comes out on top and adds 3 KP to their total here for game number 1. Does look like we've got Phoenix Legacy moving in as well. The likes of Kyrie, Dux, and Sabs. Phoenix Legacy has been, I think, 37 different rosters since I was aware of Phoenix Legacy, but I do love that wherever Sabs goes, you know, she brings that Phoenix Legacy name with her, whether it's with Janie, Dux, Kyrie, it doesn't matter who it's going to be with. Sabs will be representing Phoenix Legacy. Kimura was taking a little bit of damage potentially as she was starting to get aggressive onto MVL, one of the teams I would opt not to get aggressive on, especially with Temper sitting right there just throwing Nemesis. 11 squads now left. We're halfway through round 3, getting ready to break into round 4, and you can see the available space. I should say the lack of available space that's going to become here once we jump into this next ring. However, one of the crucial points going to be down here on, there's the little weird cliff thing, and beneath that cliff is going to be a little bit of playable area for them, so they won't necessarily have to go up into Lava Siphon. They will have playable area down beneath, but of course, down beneath means there's an up above, and that's going to be a problem. Sky jumping into a fight. What is going on over here? SYF is in an engagement up against the likes of 3M and K. Narnia going to go ahead for that revive. Has the gold knockdown shield. Brings Yeosi back up to half health. R99 in hand. SYF also going to get a potential reset here, and they will. Quick Mastiff shot for 75 out of Yusaki. What a beautiful shot from Yusaki to even hit that. And now it's going to be Narnia trying to get Yosi back up. Not going to happen. 3M&K eliminated at the hands of SYF. And here comes Risen Rose pushing in for a little bit of KP themselves. Can they pick it up? Nessie's on the run using, that's the Prowler skin I like to use, so great taste. That's also the G7 skin I like to use, so great taste, you know. I like to put it out there. Risen Rose going to take the rotation back into zone for this one. A wise play for them, not knowing what the likes of SYF may be. Could have gotten those resets and shield swaps quite quickly, and we see where this next zone's going to go, and it's not going to be really in favor of too many other people than Risen Rose. Now, Risen Rose does have 2 of these buildings that are inside of this next zone, but that's going to be a little bit sketchy as we start to move into things. Obviously, Risen Rose is going to have to regroup. Temper probably going to rotate down to this long building, but for the time being, we're able to leave gems inside Lava Siphon as well as the remainder of SYF. And here comes that breakout fight now. Gems on the low ground. Meow going to go for a little bit of damage here with that Thermite. Not going to be able to connect just yet. Beautiful Eva 8 shots from range from Meow. They're going to lose Yusaki. Sky still down. Sky will fall. Risen Rose trying to stay alive here. And Fave actually got spawned back in, left the plane, whatever. I'm all twisted up for words right now. And Favorite still alive for SYF. We're inside of the top 10, so placement points just went up from 1 point to 2 points. And right now, Gems has no idea where this final player is. Dark Zero has moved into the building that Risen Rose had prior. Not sure Renee has too many heals left, but she does have a purple bolt on the Mozams and the hammer point, so she's certainly ready for any sort of close quarter engagements. Not Klaus quarter. This isn't American Dad. We don't have talking goldfish named Klaus. Kieto looking for a long rotation into zone. 2 different teams in front of them. MVL going to go for the crypto drone. Going to get that EMP off and Expired Cheese It on the run. They have the information of where these players are. Has to drop down bottom because Kieto is on their heels. Skoden inside of the bridge. Exodia with some beautiful alternator 2 Hemlock shots. Going to go ahead, grapple out of the situation. It's going to be a good grapple. Should be able to get away for the time being. Belleru now also playing as a sub. Joined almost last minute. Belleru going to miss a couple crucial shots. Breezy does have the Mozams in hand. Breezy now going to have to get out of dodge quickly. Does have the smoke out. Does get stuck on a rock, which is ever so unfortunate. Skoden will be eliminated at 9th place. Becca hiding down the bottom. Temper with some beautiful angles yet again. I feel like we've said that 10 times this one game. Gonna try and sneak some of those Mozambique. Just drop it right behind the back of the bin. It's super possible, and it's super catastrophic when it happens. It's like, no, I thought I was safe, and then you weren't safe. Worst case scenario. Phoenix Legacy has taken up residence here on the end of bridge. We're just outside Lava Siphon yet again, and it looks like Gem's now gonna go for a little bit of a rotation, try and give themselves some ground, but it's Risen Rose, excuse me, that just does not want to give up any part of this zone. Beautiful shots out of Secrets there, gonna have to drop back down. MVL will be eliminated in 8th place. Placement points now that we're in 7 squads left have gone up to 3. Risen Rose looking to capitalize on this. Dark Zero exceptionally comfortable. Renee has healed up a little, which is always a good thing. Before we go into the closure of round 5, you can see where the final ring is going to pull right to the middle of nothing. Right now, one of the teams kind of posed to be a threat here, going to be Beer Beavers, way over on the eastern side of this zone. Look at the free ground that they have all around them. They can take their time, rotate into this zone. If they've got an idea where they're going, Beer Beavers right now set up for success. Beautiful shots out of Snaky with the triple take. Hits for multiple 40+. They're going to take that zip line up. A dangerous rotation as they jump right into Temper. Yeto now down low, trying to survive the onslaught. That is Temper directly above Kamor, trying to stay alive. Going to try this out here. Beautiful shots. Not going to matter. Kieto will be eliminated. Temper comes out on top of their initial engagement. Temper right now, they are safe in zone. They do not have any teams to worry about to their east. And the teams to their west right now do not have an angle. Temper should be able to reset this. Outside of getting that banner, they should be able to get this res off. Risen Rose up against the likes of Ducks and Phoenix Legacy. Risen Rose will be eliminated. I hit closest enemy and it was like, woof! Nope, team was eliminated. It's too unfortunate. Beautiful job by Risen Rose breaking into our top 5, securing at least 4 placement points, let alone all the points that they picked up for kills. Our 4 final squads. That's right, Temper is the duo. I was like, how do we only have 11 players? We got 4 squads. Come on. Come on, chat. We're good now. Dark Zero going to be checking out this area down beneath. They do see the smoke. Renee definitely going to get the call out here. Should be able to get the break on the Red Evo. They do. It's going to be Kara sitting down bottom, trying to get those heals off. Not many more cells to work with. Going to have to play this exceptionally patient, exceptionally smart. Right now, utilizing this Newcastle wall, Beer Beavers yet again just sitting very comfortably on the other side of zone. All these other teams going to have to semi-engage with each other outside of Temper. Temper being the only other team that's down low right now, but Beer Beavers do have their numbers. Beautiful mobile shield comes out, gets them a little bit closer to this next and final area. You got about 1 minute and 30 until a winner is guaranteed. Beautiful shots from Dark Zero over onto the likes of Phoenix Legacy. Phoenix Legacy taking that damage. Ducks falling. Will Sabs be able to get her up in time and into zone? It's going to be a close one. Sabs does survive the revive. Not sure exactly how that happened. He's now Dark Zero forced to take on the likes of Beer Beavers directly across from them. They do have that Newcastle wall, which is going to be taking some severe damage. And quickly, Phoenix Legacy going to go full send on that. Sabs trying to stay alive, not going to happen. Vendetta trying to get this revive up. Will they be able to do so? Shield swap opportunity right in front of them. Going to take their time to get this revive. They get the revive off, which is even more impressive. Temper still in this. Arena and Kara taking their time, moving up this hill. And the likes of Dark Zero jumping down now. Here comes the Eve in the hands of Non. Beautiful shots onto one. Beautiful shots onto this Bangalore. And that was all it took for Dark Zero to take it all here in game number 1. We thought it was going to be a Beer Beaver situation, but Dark Zero, they had a perfect plan. Once Phoenix Legacy just took that fight so aggressively, it was only a matter of time before Temper revealed themselves and moved out to take shots themselves. Dark Zero capitalizes. Dark Zero takes game 1. Beautifully played by Dark Zero. We'll be back very shortly with game number 2.
I got a bottle of Patron and some lights off. two red devil looking eyeballs. And I'm finna turn up when the night falls. If you hear a siren, then it's my fault. Jump in my whip, baby, let's ride. We ain't gonna stop at a red light. And I'ma take shots like a Tech 9. It's gonna get...
All right, let's get ready to dive into round 2, shall we? What a beautiful path this is.
Locate the survey beacon over there.
Sorry about that, chat. I was still in a Discord call, apparently. Totally fucking forgot about that. I've been casting for, well, we've been live now for 40 minutes, and totally forgot, so my bad. Alright, so we've got a southern pole zone here for game number 2. We've got a contest up there in Climatizer. We're going to go keep an eye on that. Definitely going to go back and forth. We'll talk about the scores in a little bit here. Just want to see how this Kieto Convergent contest is going to kick things off. It looks like it's going to kick off a little bit quicker than it did prior. We do see Paige and Sanja taking some damage. Kamor on the hunt. We were just talking about the Rampage the other night, too. I feel like during, if anybody tuned into the Princess Cup on the Women's Circuit Twitch on Tuesday, we were talking about the Rampage a little. And how if it is a gun that you like to use, you know, if you're able to control that steady shot there, then go ahead and use it. And as you can see there, 2 different LMGs used to take down the Convergent ladies by Kieto in this early game contest. Kieto trying to make a little bit more quick work out of it here in game number 2, not giving them that opportunity to rotate in, maybe pick up some more KP themselves. Kieto, after game number 1, was sitting in 5th. So let's talk about scores real quickly here, as we don't have any other contests taking part just yet. We'll talk scores quickly. We'll pull those up again. Dark Zero Eve obviously winning this, coming out on top. 23 points for them. Temper coming in 2nd with 14. Phoenix Legacy in 3rd with 13. Fear Beavers in 4th with 12. Kieto in 5th with 11. Risen Rose would have been really cool if you did, like, you know, 6th place with 10. Then we did SYF with 9. But, you know, we can count down a different way. But congratulations to Dark Zero, pulling out a huge game 1 win there for themselves. 11 kills, not a bad way to start things off for the team. 11 guaranteed points that's just the best news you can really have. Let's go watch Kyrie shoot some prowlers, shall we? It's really the only action that we have. So that's what we're gonna do. Beautiful shots out of Kyrie. She slides away. It's like I'm to move it. Made its way from Black Ops 6 all the way over to Apex Legends. Kyrie did take a little bit more damage there than she probably would have liked, but now she's able to pick up all of those golden resources. The backpack, the knockdown shield, the helmet, you name it. Now Kyrie's going to be coming out of this a little bit more stacked.
No worries. I've got the key.
And what I wanted to do earlier was do that. That should help the stream quality a little bit more. If anybody saw any, like, you know, laggy issues or anything like that, that's probably why. Why do I keep it in borderless window, do you ask? Because in borderless window, I can tab in and out of it. Makes it easier. It's like, oh man, Mazita, you gotta finish this. You gotta finish this document. Okay, I'll just tab out. I'll be right back. Yeah, Haley, I know you're gonna hear this in 2 minutes, but I am genuinely, absolutely gutted that I have been in a Discord call for as long as I have been. Finished up the day. I was talking with some coworkers. We were just shooting the shit, having some fun, whatever. And I just never left the call before I started broadcast. So, yeah. Sorry about that, Magic Pat. Sorry that for 40 minutes you just listened to me yell about Apex Legends with zero context. Ah, good times. Good times. What in the absolute banana pancakes is going on down here? We've got ourselves a new V-Temper. Temper getting ready to push in on this. Dual Mozams in the hands of Kara. We watched Kara fry with these earlier. She's getting ready to do it again here for Team Temper. I almost said Tempo. Metro going to have to go on the rotation away. Only a single Mozambique in hand. Imagine when a single Mozambique in hand was still, like, crazy talk, and now look at us all running around picking them up. Kara taking some serious damage. Beautiful, beautiful shots here out of Lorena. Team New will be eliminated. What a grapple there. Temper now getting pushed in on the third party by SYF. Remember, that's Sky Yusaki favorite. Looking for this final player. Got the call out. Going with the grapple. Going to try and hit some of these 30-30 shots from range. Unable to do so. Yusaki's going to let this one go. That grapple overhead. Chet, that was illegal. We have to ban overhead grappling. My goodness. Risen Rose getting into a fight here up against Team Gems on the other side of the bridge. We're just outside Countdown. Staging. We're just outside staging. See how confident I said it, though? I was wrong, but I said it confident. That's all that matters. 3M&K taking a fight here just north of Tree, trying to put a couple rounds into the likes of PFT. Yes, if anyone like myself suffers from what I'm calling gameritis, or sleepy boy syndrome, or sleepy girl syndrome, or whatever you have that makes you sleepy and it's a syndrome, that's totally okay. GamerSubs has you covered. Make sure to use code Mazita in chat. Alright, check out. Not in chat. God, I'm crushing this today. Make sure to use code Mazita for 10% off of your order. We dropped the Season 6 finale bundle today. It's crazy. It's crazy. Head on over to gamersubs.gg/Mazita, though. Check it out. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Please. I want the feedback. Ooh, this is Quieto versus Phoenix Legacy. All purple Evos already. 18 squads remaining. We're already full perps. That's just crazy talk resource management here out of Quieto and Phoenix Legacy. Getting ready to push in on this. They're taking the high ground. Beautiful little swing around there from Kyrie. It's going to... No kicks allowed, Buckaroo. Sorry, Kamor. Not going to happen here. Kyrie did get the player stuck inside. I believe that was Cereza. It was Jenner. Not. Phoenix Legacy going to pick up another kill point here at the misfortune of Team Quieto. Quite interesting with Phoenix Legacy being in third place with 13. Quieto in fifth with 11. But the likes of Quieto not down and out just yet. We're going to go for the long rotation here. We've got the support character. It's going to be a good day. Jump over to Temper right as something bad is happening. Unfortunately, Temper on the run from Risen Rose. Sammy Joe able to put down some work with that Nemesis. We've watched her firing that Nemesis like an absolute madwoman. I mean, I was going to say all day, but for one game, it's been pretty crazy. Dark Zero eliminates Skoden top right of your screen. Where is Dark Zero? They were way over here at Big Mod. An interesting place to take that fight. Phoenix Legacy still on the heels of poor Quieto. Gonna go up on that. Gonna try and get over here and hit this geyser quick. Gonna go airborne. Does have utility to work with. Not going to matter. The aim of Phoenix Legacy's combined roster right now. Disgusting. Unable to even get into the water. Call yourself safe. No swimming here. Phoenix Legacy comes out on top of Quieto. 3M&K with an interesting setup just outside of PFT's building. Very safe, as you can tell. That Newcastle wall inside goes spectacularly. Real quick though, I have to get out of this building quick. I want to see. Okay, the wall does not actually come through the top. That's what I wanted to see. Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't. Look at that. Dark Zero looked like they were getting ready to push up on the NC Tuna. They are. There's a care package on the ground that they just grabbed. Have not grabbed just yet. On the other side of Lava Siphon, some beautiful shots with a Havoc. Getting for Flesh. Non's going to take down Sabs from range with the Nemesis. Going to try and go for this finish. Finish picked up. Sabs will fall. Saw that gold knockdown shield, so definitely going to be making a rotation over to grab that. We have Team Bricked on the rotation down towards Tree. They're going to try and find their cozy little home. But as they do get ready to, it's going to be Beer Beavers on the aggressive on the other side of this wall. Beer Beavers versus Bricked Mozambiques in the hands of Jace, ready to unleash hell. A very well-kitted G7 Scout as well here for Jace, so Jace going to be able to lay down fire from both close range and mid to long range. Beer Beaver is going to go for a pullback for the time being, retreating, giving themselves a little bit of space. This gold bin going to become available, and right now, Bricked just became the loot legends of this game. Going to land on a gold bin. Going to be able to pick up that gold backpack, gold knockdown, gold knows what else. And now Risen Rose in another battle up against 99 Vibes. Right as we get over there, Risen Rose will survive this fight. Vino Secrets coming out on top. Vino now taking some damage. Gonna have to try and go for this shield swap. Gets the swap. Gonna try and get this revive. Should be able to do so.
Let's go there.
Man, Create Death has really carved themselves out a part of the map, eh? Holy moly. They've got launch site all to themselves. Could make a rotation either to the north where they have that drone watching, very smart, or you can just kind of take the slow rotation over here. A lot of teams already going to be moving into Tree, moving into these buildings down low, so just kind of leaving your options open a little bit. Going to play out here in the favor of Create Death. Create Death sitting in 19th with unfortunately 0 points after game number 1. So they've already bettered their situation. No shots connecting here just yet for PFT. As I say that, naturally, going to hit a couple. A couple of those Rampage shots from range. That'll do the trick. That'll annoy me enough. That's for darn sure. Phoenix Legacy directly below them. Going to be Team Temper trying to stay alive. I was going to cry if that... Yep, going to rotate away a little bit. Kyrie's going to dunk the nade in the window. And inside of there, an unfortunate falling for Kara. Will be able to pick up the banner, just as important. And Bricked moving in now to try and take a little bit out of this action. Kyrie able to down Rain on the aggressive here. Phoenix Legacy not letting off the gas just yet. Going to go for a Skynade, give themselves a little bit of breathing room. Beautiful Mozam shots come through from Jace, not able to make all of them connect. Roar going to go for the revive here, try to get Rain back up, able to do so. Roar unable to keep it alive for Team Bricked. Phoenix Legacy comes out on top. Hold on 1 second, chat. I made an oopsie, but we're all good. Not the end of the world. Phoenix Legacy pushing in, 10 squads left, gonna lay fire down across the edge of the bridge here. Saz picking up numerous shots here for Flesh, 1200 damage to her name already. Gonna back off of this one just for the time being. They were able to take down that first team. No need to get super aggressive just yet. Create Death still exceptionally comfortable over here in launch site, not moving in just yet, kind of just playing the wing it strategy. Let's see what's left. They will have this big, there's a huge platform here with these 2 pipes that come out. It's just directly southeast, or I guess east by southeast of Tree. Could be a potential spot for them to play with nobody on this Tree platform over here just yet. And that's where they've got marked. That's where they're looking at.
Let's check out that area.
Going to move over to this building first, scout out where this area is. They should realize very quickly the only other team over there is going to be SYF. Should give themselves a little bit of breathing room. And right as we say that, tree becomes almost immediately lower occupied here by Phoenix Legacy. Gonna go for that charge zipline rotation. Beautiful thermite out of Sabs. That's a little Mongolian barbecue right there. Beautiful shots out of Sabs again. Yusaki will fall. MVL eliminated, 10th place. The fly-in from NNC Tuna. We jumped over just a touch late, but my goodness, those shots out of Sabs. All right, now we're going to see shots out of pretty much everybody as all these teams start to rotate and they start to look for this final zone setup as round 4 set to close momentarily. Quick shots out of Faye. Hemlock in hand, trying to keep Phoenix Legacy down low.
Let's reposition here.
Beautiful rotation in. A late rotation in out of Dark Zero Eve gives themselves plenty of high ground, plenty of utility, plenty of resources.
One of them's right here.
Create Death still comfortably on top of actually right where they wanted to be. So good on them for kind of just saying, you know what, screw it. This is where we're going. We're taking the corner of this tree platform. Right now, setting themselves up for later success. Yeah. Metro potentially in a situation where she will fall. Gonna have to get a shield off quickly and unable to do so. Sky, SYF, picking up a KP. Love these angles that Techni's checking. Just keeping an eye on things. You know, doing a little bit of damage here and there. Should be able to almost break that Pathfinder. Phoenix Legacy found themselves in a rough potential situation very quickly. Able to get out of that. Dark Zero still going for this long rotation. Here comes Phoenix Legacy. They're flying. They're right under PFT right now. PFT sitting in the building directly above them.
Contact. On my marker.
Beautiful rotation there out of Kyrie with the Pathfinder grapple. Will she be able to take them all down? She will not. Phoenix Legacy will be eliminated at the hands of Beer Beavers. That was a beautiful grapple. Did we not just say we're going to have to ban this overhead grappling nonsense right as Kyrie does it? It was a beautiful grapple. It was a beautiful attempt, but Phoenix Legacy down and out here in game number 2. They were sitting in third. We'll see if they can better that after we see some final statistics here from Game 2. Create Death. They are going to go for this revive. Fishy playing Overwatch. Going to get this revive off just as round 5 starts to close. Where will they call home? KHD still alive. Davila with a gold rampage. It is a beautiful thing. Watching this door as best as possible. Going to get stuck by that arc star. It's going to do a big load of damage. SYF going to be eliminated. Techni keeping that at bay. Davila's safe for the time being. Should be able to get these heals off. Only a couple cells left, it looks like, across the whole team. Team outside, NNC Tuna. Losing a player to the team of KHD. Now Miriam trying to keep Tuna's hopes and dreams alive here in game number 2. 6 squads left, some decent placement points at the helm. Looking to grab those. KHD still holding off for the time being. All of these different fights. Hannah going to be located, taken out of drone. All teams converging on Dark Zero. Scar R99 in hand. There we go, a little care package action.
Gotta hop up here. Hammer point.
You can see where this final circle is going to go. It's going to pull right out to the center of this zone. Realistically, KHD's game to lose if they play this smart, patient, and can push a couple of these teams to fight each other. Haley, you enjoy whatever you ordered for food, all right? I want you to enjoy it. Enjoy the ever-living out of it. Shots come through from Scar. Beautiful flatline shots to kick things off. Team's going to have to push out of this. They're not going to be able to push out of it too easily. It's going to be PFT slowly falling. KHD, Dark Zero to combine to take down PFT. 4 squads remaining. On with a beautiful Newcastle wall, giving themselves a little bit of cover Renee going to have to drop back and pop some heals. Scar also taking some heals now. Trying to see who's inside of that. Beer Beavers. Okay, Beer Beavers directly below them. That grenade's going to be an ouchie one. I said ouchie. Yes, I did. Here comes the Bangalore Ultimates KHD inside. We're just going to go right up in the sky for the time being. Professional transition that was, huh? Create Death's beautifully placed Watson pylon, saving the day right now. Create Death looking to capitalize on an unfortunate Game 1. 3 squads left, including our Game 1 winners, Dark Zero. Gonna run out of time just a little bit too soon. Create Death also trying to capitalize on this KHD fight taking place down bottom. The Catalyst wall is out. Def Not Hannah gonna get those heals up, gonna push into zone very quickly. Create Death down to 2. Mozam's in hand. Beautiful shots landing so far. Faye trying to make a couple of these connections happen. Will Create Death come out and create a miracle? They will. A huge Game 2 win for Create Death. They were out in 19th place. 19th place in game number 1. And they came back and said, you know what? That's not gonna work for us. Congratulations to Create Death on a huge Game 2 win. We'll be back shortly with game number 3 as we make our first transition over to Stormpoint.
No music, but I'm dancing.
Man, what a beautiful day to play some Stormpoint. We've got 60 of some of the most talented women in Apex Comp, and we're ready to kick things off. So we may have a contest here. We may, because only 19 of the 20 teams claimed their actual drops for this map. So as of right now, no real contest just yet. If that's the case, we'll just watch people shoot spiders if we have to, you know? We'll just do that. Haley, glad you're vibing. Glad you got your food. I personally, see, I'm a huge fan of Mexican food, personally. Huge fan. But that's because I just, you know, that's just me. But I do love Indian food as well.
Spotted a wee hooligan.
All right, just give me 1 second, chat. We had a player DC, so I'm just trying to
Stabilizer here. Level 2.
see what the issue is here. Yeah, we had a player. See, we had a. This is the unfortunate thing is sometimes we have players DC, and because they DC, she was Jump Master. Luckily, they are able to get banner, but hold on, I'm just trying to see where they're on North Pad, but I don't see her banner anywhere. So hopefully they're able to get that. I will keep everybody updated, but give me 1 second to just handle that, and we'll be back very, very shortly.
Let's go. That way.
All right, I do think that her banner's in-game, so we're going to just see if they grab this. Oh, no, her banner was like 2,000 meters away. Okay, so that's really unfortunate. But, yeah, we do require a couple people to actually crash, like, across numerous teams. So, unfortunate there for our winning team, nonetheless.
Got an upgrade. Moving out.
Yeah, it's just never a fun thing to have happen. Okay, I'm back in chat. There we go. Well, you said the word. Oh, okay, I know why I blocked it. That makes sense. All right. Anyway, here we go. They're going to be taking some shots now. It's Create Death, the team of two, trying to get away. A very interesting scenario for poor Fishy. She DCs at the beginning of the game, is Jump Master, and is unable to move. And then the banner spawns 2,000 meters away. So all we can really do is, you know, keep playing on. It's very unfortunate for Create Death because they had a really, really good game number 2, but we do require 2 resets for that, or 2 players to crash for a reason. Otherwise, we would just be resetting servers all night long. We've seen it happen. We're all a little patient sometimes on the TO side and just reset servers. Checking out the 3M&K fight, I noticed that they were fighting up top. Yes, I saw the fighting down bottom, but as Disu with the sniper's mark doing work here. That was not Team Temper. It was Team Temper, so they were able to take down Lorena very quickly. Lorena was able to get back up, so she was revived. Kara going ahead for that revive. Getting 5 adds is criminal. 3MNK, comfortable high ground right now. 3MNK looking to capitalize on some lower score lines so far. Only 4 points to their name here, sitting in 16th. And we know for a fact that this specific team capable of doing so. All right. We're back in. We're on the 3MNK fight. 3MNK with high ground. 3MNK going to come out on top of that contest up against Team Temper. All right, so now we're on board with Skoden. I saw a little action going on up here, so I wanted to hop up. I think my full attention's back in the game now. We're good to go. Skoden right now sitting in 17th place, 2 points to their name, looking to definitely capitalize on that. And they definitely have already. Ren picking up 2 KP herself. Breezy picking up a kill as well. Their coach Knives must be sitting in that Discord chat just screaming with excitement. Richt versus KHD. KHD down to 2. It looks like okay, it looked like KHD was actually chasing there. And I was going to be so confused. But Bricht on the hunt right now, trying to take down these final 2 players from KHD. It's going to be the D and the H. This is not KHD at all. Unless Nedlock's name begins with a K. I don't know. I don't know this. KHD going to throw that Catalyst wall up, giving themselves a little bit of cover. Splitting up a little bit, a wise decision here. Love, love, love the sacrifice potential here out of Def Not Hannah. Hannah going to try and keep these players alive. Able to distract them long enough, just like that. Nedlock's able to get away because of a little bit of team sacrifice. Can we please just... amazing job. Amazing job by Def Not Hannah. Gives it up for the team. Lets Nedlock go. Live another day. Dark Zero going for the long out-of-bounds rotation here. They're way down in C-Note Cave. They're literally just vibing outside of Ring right now in C-Note Cave. No problems whatsoever for Dark Zero. Dark Zero still sitting in first right now. They're not going to be contesting anything momentarily. So we'll talk leaderboards. All right, Dark Zero Weave in first with 37. Beer Beavers in second with 25. Phoenix Legacy in third with 23. Create Death moves all the way up to fourth with 22. KHD in fifth, tied with Team Temper and SYF for 19. Create Death going to be the team that actually unfortunately lost a player here at the beginning of this game due to a DC.
Let's go over there.
So unfortunate to see them win a game and then be the only team that has a player DC. That's never what you want to have happen. But full faith in Create Death once they have their full team.
Let's check out that way, friends.
Luckily, they put up a very big game at number 2.
Hostile over there.
And as we start to see where this ring's going, we've got a hard pull over towards Mill. No one's actually claimed Mill just yet. Would be very curious to see if it's going to be Dark Zero that moves in and kind of takes over this Mill area, and that's exactly where it was just pinned. Let's get this balloon out. Let's evac out of here. Let's get over to Mill. Let's lock that down, and Dark Zero looking to secure themselves a little bit of ground here early on in the game. They will have to battle up against the likes of Skoden, moving in very shortly. Exodia only needs 83 damage to level up this blue Evo shield to a purple. Should be able to pick up 83 damage in a quick little bout here up against Dark Zero. And I'm sure they will come across each other very shortly. Phoenix Legacy coming in. Davila lands right on the... That was beautiful landing out of Davila. Really went for it there. Trying to just land KHD, going for the very long rotation. Nedlock was able to survive. Goes down around here. Comes back over. Goes for the respawn. And unfortunately, for KHD, they will be eliminated here at the hands of Phoenix Legacy. But now Phoenix Legacy up against Brick. Brick gonna lose one early. It's Roar. Jace moving in with what I thought was going to be Jace able to take down Kyrie. We could see a Phoenix Legacy fall early here up against the likes of Team Bricked. Sab's the only remaining player. Needs to get this shield battery off using the door as both cover and the ability to close it. Does have zero smoke. Does have, however, that Rolling Thunder, the Bangalore ultimate. Will she be using that shortly? Will she rotate away? Because as of right now, we do have the likes of Beer Beavers moving in to try and capitalize on this Bricked Phoenix Legacy fight. Going to be picking up some, I'd say some slow burn, but it's not going to be picking up any actual damage ticks. It's just going to be up against that Newcastle shield. Sabs has really moved into zone here. Up against Bricked. And here comes Beer Beavers pushing in. That Newcastle wall not going to do too much to stop the onslaught of this Bolt. Really loved the way they secured themselves back in there. Snaky pushing in, not going to happen. Beer Beavers now could be a potential situation as they were getting ready to take down Phoenix Legacy and Bricked. Phoenix Legacy was eliminated. Phoenix Legacy, excuse me, back in the fight somehow. Some way. Dux is back up. Dux is back in. Beer Beavers comes out on top of that fight, and it should be Sofa could potentially fall to ring here. Zone 3 does hurt. Should be able to get the syringe off. Able to do so. The medkit going to be the true test. Now, in this tournament setting that we have here in Custom Lobbies, there are no heated shields. No heat shields. None of them. Get them out of here. So that's what we did. We got rid of them in tournament mode. So you do have to kind of, unfortunately, eat that damage probably a little bit more than you'd really like. NNC Tuna opening one of these gold bins. Sab's going to be picking up so much gold. It's like Matthew McConaughey and Fool's Gold. Oh my goodness. That was a reference for you. Holy hell. I don't think I'm ever going to say that organically again. Kieto on the run down through tunnel. Gamora did take a little bit more damage there than they would have liked. Going to have to go ahead and pop that shield battery. No problem whatsoever. Kieto on the rotation should be okay for the time being. Kieto on a rotation that actually brings NNC Tuna around this other way. Could potentially lead them into a convergent contest. Which would not be an ideal situation, of course, for NNC Tuna, but in the likes of, you know, Kamor, giving themselves a little bit of ground. Look at this. It looks like a... This is a fun park over here. We've got zip lines over here. We've got zip lines over here. Oh, look at that. Chat, we got more zip lines over here. Oh, had to keep going up. I don't think there's enough loot up here. I don't think so. What is this? What's going on over here? It's like there was a murder. Risen Rose, high ground on Godrock right now, just south of Mill. Risen Rose very comfortable on this rock. Gems, the team directly beneath them. Going to be able to get this revive off on Meow. Unless Nessie pushes in, and it does look like Nessie's going to push in on this. We'll go to her angle momentarily. Hammer points, purple bolt on those Mozams. Looking for that player to rotate away a little bit. Not going to be able to happen. Nessie able to secure 2 for the team. Convergent ladies will be eliminated. We do have a Kraber here in the hands of the AOC. Trying to take these angles. Able to... Ooh, that was a close one. That was a close, cheeky little angle. Going to try and catch these players on the far rotation as they move out to the side of the bridge. Going to have to hide for the time being. That was a close one. And NC Tuna trying to take control of Phoenix Legacy, able to do so. Kills with the cheeky little slide over the waterfall. And now Kieto's hungry, trying to take down an NC Tuna. Gwen going for the slide, gets the slide. A beautiful one at that. Again with the little fadeaway. Tries to go for the quick little longbow snap. Not going to make the connection, but NNC Tuna will be eliminated. We're down to the final 5 squads here in round number 4 already. These teams getting aggressive. 3MNK coming out on top of 99 Vibes. 99 Vibes was sitting in 14th with 5 points, so definitely bettered their score. No question there. Yep, I did. I heard spiders. Okay, where are they? I thought I saw him coming across the river, so that would have been hysterical. Alright, right now, Risen Rose, the only team sitting in zone. We've got 4 squads remaining. Round 4 is closing. Plenty of area to kind of take up residence in. Quick shots out of Non. Dark Zero trying not to let these players get into safety. They're going to take the zip line. An absolute chaotic decision, but they do. 3MNK safely, all 3 of them, on top of Dark Zero. And here's Quieto now, moving in for the rotation. They're going to push over towards the western side. They want part of this action, too. Risen Rose, I think Katniss Everdeen is among us. They are. Sammy Joe going for these beautiful bow check shots from range. Ooh, just misses one there. Risen Rose really just pulled up here and said, you know what? I want all this. This is all mine. And I respect it. I respect it. Quieto does lose 1. Scar has fallen. Going to try and go for the revive. The smoke comes through. A very helpful smoke. Gwen trying to absorb bullets for her teammates. Unable to do so. An unfortunate loss out of Gwen there. 3MNK is Disu trying to make this Havoc work. And it rings like a brand new car. Dark Zero Eve will be eliminated. 3MNK come out on top. All right, a Quieto Risen Rose finish. Quieto down to 2. Risen Rose has moved into, yet again, the next zone. Playing zone very, very well this evening. I feel like this is a completely different Risen Rose than we've watched in recent Proving Grounds Ladies Nights events. They're taking their time. They're making smart rotations. It's a beautiful thing to see. Risen Rose just crushing through right now. Sitting in 9th with 14. Looking to capitalize on this with a big win. Able to down 1. Should just be Kimura on the other end of those Mozams. It is Risen Rose, your Game 3 champions here as we moved over to Storm Point for Ladies Night. We'll be back very shortly with game number 4. Another game on Storm Point, and to talk about scores.
for something to let it go to waste with everything at stake. I thought I would take it all back. I just wanna make this thing last, but we're running out of time. We were doing alright, holding on, but I'm losing the fight. Could we run away? I know if we just hit ground, running, closing off all the world with the light coming in, bending before we break. Don't you know you and me, we can run away. You and me, we can run away. Run away, run away. You and me, we can run away. You and me, we can run away. You would never stay for someone that wasn't worth the wait.
All right, sorry, chat. Sorry. I appreciate the bits, Haley. Thank you so much. It's my, it's my cat's birthday today, so I'm gonna give the cat all of those bits as an appreciation. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. All right, we're halfway through. Dark Zero in first with 50. Kieto in second with 36. Beer Beavers in third with 31. In a fourth place tie, between Risen Rose and Phoenix Legacy, sitting at 30. So we do have a little bit of an interesting situation, as well as also PFT and Skoden taking a massive contest here at checkpoint early. Good shots out of Exodia. Renaissance able to down one, wingman in hand. Gotta watch these MNK players, because I tell you what, they do things like that. Beautiful job on Skoden to take down PFT here in game number 4. PFT and Skoden, they were actually sitting next to each other, okay, on the scoreboard. We'll pull it up real quick again so you can see. But 16th and 17th place is Skoden in PFT. Skoden, by asserting that dominance over them, already gives themselves 10 points and gets ready to bump them to a potential top 10 pending the results here in game 4. So we'll keep an eye on that, because that will be a very interesting turn of events as some of these teams start to break into the top 10. Now, granted, prize money is only given out to the top 3, as well as our kill leader, and the first person to post a clip, which I do believe has already happened. I think Renee posted it already. The first person to post a clip of them 1v3ing a full other team. So, i.e. Dark Zero wipes out whoever. Phoenix Legacy, Convergent Lady, doesn't matter. Whoever it was. It looks like Renee has already claimed it. We'll verify that after the event. But it does look as though that one, yes, has been claimed. So Phoenix Legacy versus Convergent Ladies right now. Did lose Misa. Paige keeping an eye out. Misa now going to get pushed in aggressively. Sanja trying to stay alive. Going to give herself a little bit of extra shield to try and get out of town. Herself and Paige going to make this rotation over towards the western side of Coastal Camp. Going to rotate directly over towards Barometer. You do have to be careful. That's exactly where Gems is sitting.
Care package over there. Evo Harvester here.
Skoden actually on a rotation to find an Evo Harvester, but just realized, hey, there's somebody in this area still. And that's going to be 99 Vibes potentially getting themselves into a situation. Koshal definitely just saw that player on the... Okay. Koshal definitely did see Skoden as they moved up. Skoden now going to have to back up out of this. Koshal Or excuse me, Skoden pushing up on this. Skoden doesn't care. They're going for it. They're trying to connect these last Nemesis shots on the player down bottom. Pathfinder is broken. Koshal trying to still get away. Unfortunately, 99 vibes a little bit split up here at Downed Beast. And right now, Koshal could be in a potential bad situation as they get finished off. Ren, your current kill leader, with 3. We're just going to co-zip line up, which was absolutely cool to see. Ren, I do believe, had a little bit of a you know, no reg there. Mozam's come out, doesn't matter. Ren's on the push. Just going to play around in the water here. Evixt trying to stay alive. Daff. Let's see what Daff's doing. Oh, Daff's coming in with the EMP. It's not going to matter. It gets broken just a second too early. So we'll have to hold off, wait for that drone to restore. The EMP didn't go off, so you're able to still use that EMP once the player, or excuse me, once the drone comes back. Just going to take a little bit. Going to get marked by, once again, we're saying Ren's name here over at Down Beast. Ooh, Dark Zero's moved in. Dark Zero looking to take a little bit of this action. Renee gonna have to back up, is marked by the Vantage, so will be visible through walls, given that outline. Non gonna go for a quick little tap there. Skoden right now just putting in the damage. Ren has 821 damage, round 1, and there's only 3 squads out. This is it, chat. This is Skoden's game right here. I feel it.
Let's move here.
Although, we are going back to World's Edge for game number 5. So, would love to see Skoden just absolutely run through this lobby. Not run through. Would love to see Skoden take control of this lobby. Give themselves a little bit of breathing room, bump themselves up the leaderboard a little bit, get comfortable in that top 10. And get ready for the next game on World's Edge, and then they come back to Stormpoint. Just keep these rotations plays where these loot spots are in their heads. And we got ourselves a Skoden top 5. Alright, let's see Witness fighting up against KHD. KHD trying to get down into these trenches. Should be able to do so. Not 100% sure where these players are. As of right now, going to be almost directly above them, it sounded like. But they were over to the side, and a little bit of audio trickery. Witness, MVL. Game playing out definitely a little bit slower. Everybody kind of knows where everyone's going now. They know their direct pass, and they also know, I mean, once you've been playing against some of these players for so long, you know some of those rotations they make. You know some of the silly ins and outs that they do. You know the team comp they run. You even know their loot pass if you watch enough VODs. Right now, Dark Zero Eve still in the lead by 14 points. So they do have themselves a little bit of breathing room, but the team with the climb ahead of them going to be Team Kieto, who's currently down here inside of zone. We're just watching Gwen do a little heal off. Over near North Pad, SYF. SYF trying to stay alive up against Create Death. We've talked about Create Death quite a bit, especially after game number 2 and after the unfortunate DC in game 3. Huge push in out of SYF to take down Create Death. Create Death was able to get all 3 players in, and unfortunately unable to capitalize on having those 3, as FYF just pushed in with a vengeance. Rain, I do believe, picking up quite a few. Oh, excuse me, who picked up? Oh, look at that. Everybody picked up 1. Everybody gets to eat today on Team SYF. A lot of edge teams currently right now. Just waiting for some of them to move into zone, kind of look for where their potential area is going to be. This checkpoint zone is going to be interesting. We're touching the edge here on this zone, so it naturally, you know, does another edge pull, and it does an aggressive northwestern pull. Excited to see where this next circle is going to go, where it's going to start to leave a little bit of this real estate left for some of these players.
Come on, get to the spot. Let's move here.
Quieto versus NNC Tuna. The fight's breaking out just inside Jurassic. Here comes the Rolling Thunder, going to help control this fight for Quieto. Purple Evos on Quieto, blue Evos on NNC Tuna, so an instant disadvantage for them. Granted, we've all seen how quickly fights can turn. Beautiful shots from Kills with the R301. Going to back up for just a little bit, give themselves some room. And this should be the NNC Tuna Rolling Thunder. It is. Doesn't matter, though. Kimura's pushing in. Does have those dual Mozams in hand. Gets the Rolling Thunder down onto Gwen. Bricked eliminated top right of your screen. And right now, Quieto, who was on the push, is now on the run. Kimura, actually, the only player that was getting ready to go down. Miriam does fall. Gwen should be able to clean it up, and she does. A quick elimination there for Quieto onto NNC Tuna. A well-timed push almost baited them to come ahead. You know, come play. Come into Jurassic. There's no dinosaurs here. What could happen? Well, unfortunately, Quieto a little bit outplayed on that rotation on that rock. And Quieto comes out on top of NNC Tuna. Risen Rose. See, Beer Beaver's eliminated in 13th. Risen Rose just eliminating poor Davila, who was left behind by KHD on a very long rotation over towards this north pad area. Quick little shots out of Def Not Hannah. We have been watching Hannah fry tonight. I cannot wait to see what Hannah... You know what? We're just going to go look. Hannah has done 2,149 damage so far this evening. Which, it's about... I'd say it's almost... I don't want to say it's like average. Highest is 4,500 out of Renee. So right now, Hannah's done the 16th most damage in the lobby, but I feel like just every time we're watching her, she's just landing shots, so... We'll keep an eye on Hannah's stats, alright? Who knows? Maybe she's damage leader by the end of the night. Dark Zero making their way into zone, shouldn't have any problem whatsoever. No contest ahead. Quieto going to potentially be the only team they run into if Quieto rotates through this little corridor. I can't imagine Dark Zero does. They're just going to grab what they need for resources and dip out of there. There is a Kraber on the field. I would love to know who grabbed that. It's going to be Nedlock. Nedlock misses a crucial one while they're on zip. Now going to be Phoenix Legacy up against, I do believe it was Tempered. Phoenix Legacy, a full team of 3. Temper trying to avoid that. There was no avoiding that push of 3. That was absolutely disgusting out of Phoenix Legacy to take down Temper. Sabs went in there with... okay. Pop off, Sabs. Do your thing. I'll just let you fry. I'll talk when you're done. Take your time. Disgusting work out of Sabs. Kill leader of the lobby currently with 4. 11 squads left. All teams converging to this northwest corner. Everybody thinks that they're going to own the big 4-stack house. Beautiful way to get that respawn beacon in. SYF trying to stay alive. MVL directly beneath them. MVL directly beneath them. There we go. Becca does fall. Miss a deal and expired Cheez-It. There's no such thing as an expired Cheez-It, right? Like, I feel like Cheez-Its are like Twinkies in the US. They just live forever. Not live, but you know what I mean. They just stay good forever. Quieto has high ground over TSM Phoenix and the other 40 teams in this area, including Team Witness. Witness with some beautiful shots here out of Kitty Rat. The L-Star go brrr. Phoenix Legacy again. Sabs just putting in damage with this Mozambique. I don't hit shots like that with aim assist. This is ridiculous. It looked like Dark Zero was getting ready to get surprised there, but I think they're going to be okay rotating out a checkpoint, not having to worry about Risen Rose too much for the time being. Dux throws the shield, gets out of dodge, able to do so, does have plenty of shield batteries to work with, but Sabs now trying to play aggressor. Does betray her that one time, gets down by the Sentinel. Here comes Team Witness looking to capitalize on a weak Phoenix Legacy. Numerous shots come through for the EVA 8, trying to just make a couple more connections. Kyrie will fall. One more player left here, and it's going to be the likes of Ducks trying to keep it alive. Can't do it. Phoenix Legacy eliminated in 10. I liked what you just saw Bootleg do there. She was going to place a pylon outside the door, and then inside the door, and then close the door, so that as the door was opened, that electric fence came through and did work for her. Unfortunately, just couldn't get out of the door enough. 3MK and Witness will be eliminated. Dark Zero capitalizing again on a very late rotation into things. Almost taking the pace of this game as they wish. Risen Rose still alive, kicking here inside of the top 7. As are they currently, sitting in 4th with 30 points to their name. Skoden has moved into the top 6. KHD will be eliminated. This is the one, the Dark Zero Quieto fight. First and second place. Quieto needs to come out on top of this if they have hopes of giving themselves a little bit more towards the end of this game. Kamor going to do some work. The Newcastle wall comes through, and right now Kamor just trying to use that Nemesis up close range. It's such an interesting gun to use as hipfire choice, and unfortunately Quieto will fall. And I say interesting, not because it was a bad decision. You know, it's the gun that she had. I just don't like using it as a hipfire gun. So it's interesting. If I don't like something, it's interesting. Renee going to be able to throw out a little bit of cover there. Doesn't matter. Risen Rose on the hunt. Oh, we're swapping over to Sammy. We're going to watch her pop off with this Kraber here. Rolling Thunder doing plenty of work for them, giving themselves some extra damage. We're already up to red Evos. Sammy going to have a player directly in front of her. Does she go airborne? She does. A huge choice. Dark Zero Eve eliminated. 99 Vibes looking to capitalize. We're up in 4th place. 99 Vibes do need to add some points to their tally in quickly. They're in 13th, excuse me, tied for 12th with 9 points. Risen Rose and Vino getting ready to push up on this aggressively. They've got the Mozambiques in hand. Not going to matter. Nessie's going. Nessie's goes for the swing. Nessie's could have the game-making play here. Holy Lord, out of 99 Vibes. What a play. They got a little bit aggressive there, but really, really capitalized on some punishment. 99 Vibes comes out on top. Crossover, what's good, my dude? Hello, hello. Got about a 2-minute delay on, just so you know. So you'll hear this then. But hello, hello. All right, we got SYF, 99 Vibes, and Skoden. SYF, plenty of high ground right now to work with. Skoden still playing around in the trenches. 99 Vibes on the other side of these trenches. Now, these trenches do connect underneath this kind of big house where SYF is. It's just a very awkward place to play. It's very low ground, limited visibility. Right now, SYF sitting so comfortably up top of that house. And you can see where this zone's going to pull right here. It does give Skoden a slight advantage to where this zone's going to pull. Skoden almost able to just walk into this next zone. Just taking their time, but right now, SYF just going to try and play as aggressively as possible. Favorite with the gold magazine. They all have gold magazines. That's what we love to see. Gold magazines, great, great stuff, because, you know, they just reload automatically. Once it's in your backpack for, you know, a few seconds. It's not like a... I command thee to reload. Like, it's none of that. It just reloads. Alright, 99 Vibes playing... Vibes. Playing aggressively, moving into the building of SYF right now. Where Ren is. This is the game-winning spot. Right here. Ren taking a lot of damage. Gonna have to just hold safe for the time being behind this truck. Does have the sniper's mark. Could go for that. A dangerous rotation there. SYF going to capitalize. I can't imagine there's a world where they push on this just yet. I've seen weirder things. I'm going to go to 99 Vibes. Scraper in the hand of a Vixed. Definitely heard a devotion on Koshal. That's what I thought. Oh, man is here. At least, you know, we're going to see a new winner here, okay? In game number 4, we're going to see a new winner yet again. 4 games, 4 new winners. That is what you like to see. That's good Apex comp. Gonna shoot the toes off. I'm excited for the new LTM. I am very, very, very excited for the new LTM. I can't wait to play some Apex Legends on Tuesday. Check out the new event. Check out the LTM. Might just order a pizza and call it a day. Cancel all my meetings on Tuesday and just play Apex Legends. You know, sometimes that's what you gotta do. All right, Skoden right now in trouble. Ren was about to drop the most important new castle wall. Unable to do so, and now here comes the push from SYF. They want this zone. They want it quickly. Gonna try and connect a couple of those shots. Fave unable to do so. .99 Vibes. They're really waiting this one out for as long as possible in this corner. Players a little bit of everywhere. Here comes the... I thought we were going to get a melee. We didn't get the melee. Koshal just sitting there waiting. Koshal was trying to hipfire that, and we got an audio bug. I have never played the finals. I'll say it. Never played it. Beautiful... Oh, I thought 99 Vibes was going to get away with a little bit of murder there. SYF was like, no, you're not going anywhere. Please get back here. You're our free KP as you try and get away as your one. Huge congratulations to SYF in game number 4. We're moving back over to World's Edge for game number 5. We'll be back in just a few.
I'm all the sins that you can't confess. I'm just your ghost if we're not undressed. A part of me wish that we never met, but you act like we never. Got too wasted in the bathroom of your parents' house. Then you kissed me in the backseat of a taxi ride. And we said things that were cheesy, but we meant them. There were feelings, and now you deny it. You're in love with the idea of me, but you're not in my reality. Find it hard to even picture it, 'cause my reality ain't your reality, no. Sins that you can't confess. I'm just your ghost if we're not undressed. A part of me wish that we never met, but you act like we never. Got too wasted in the bathroom of your parents' house. Then you kissed me in the backseat of a taxi ride. And we said things that were cheesy, but we meant them. There were feelings, and now you deny it. You're in love with the idea of me, but you're not in my reality. Find it hard to even picture it, 'cause my reality ain't your reality, no.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways.
All right, we're ready for game number 5. We're back on World's Edge. Holy moly, what a beautiful map it is, too, huh? What a beautiful map. Nice central zone. We've got a contest that we're going to start off with right away. All right, we're on board with Quieto, so we're flying down to Quieto. Convergent ladies look like they're going to be landing on the same exact building. All right, let's take the over-under. Everybody place your bets now. Quieto versus Convergent ladies. Quieto's come out on top of them. Technically, they didn't come out on top of them the first time. But the second contest, yes. So Quieto is technically 1-0. Beautiful wrap there from Kimura to take down Paige. What a well-played, just kind of rotation up those stairs. Taking her time, waiting for that opportunity to attack. Sanjan is Mizo. Sitting down bottom. Gonna go for the outdoor. I like the rotation to... Oh, the heck. Oh, the play was there. The play was there. Convergent ladies will be eliminated, unfortunately, again here at the hands of Quieto. That was a well-played contest out of Quieto. They saw where those players were going to land. They made the appropriate rotations quick, early, effectively. Great job to Quieto coming out on top of that contest. Yeah, we'll just leave this map open, though, for a sec. Let's go take a look at actual scoreboards yet again, just so we can kind of talk about them. Dark Zero Eve sitting in first at 62. SYF sitting in second with 49. Really picking up some points there in that last game with that big win. Quieto sitting in third with 47, only a couple points behind now. Risen, Rose, and Phoenix Legacy are tied for fourth with 36 points. That'll round out that top 5. It's going to be what happens outside of that top 5. That's still going to be up for grabs here as we go into the latter part of this game number 5. Last time we'll see World's Edge this evening. A nice little... Ooh, chat. We're going to see a nice little survey camp finish. I'm praying. I'm praying for it. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of survey camp finish. I know a lot of people aren't, but... that's okay. I don't play comp, so I can be. MBL could potentially run into Bricked here, but I don't think they're going to make their way west that much, and I don't think Bricked is ready to go east. So should be fine for both teams. Looks like we're going to get a little bit of COD timing, and they're both going to miss each other. So a little bit of, you know, hey, I just missed you. Leave a voicemail. Leave a voicemail. KHD. Looks like they're up against Witness right now. Davila with high ground, going to miss a couple of those grenades. Neo will fall to a beautiful grenade from Nedlock. That had some distance to it. That was a beautiful play. Drop the Newcastle wall, get the heal. Should be back up to a relatively full team now. Gets the break onto 1. Watson's inside and hurt. Here goes Davila trying to go for this rotation. Should be able to pick up Neo, as they do. Nedlock falls on the push inside. Hannah tries to wrap around onto the top of those stairs. Now going to have to get over to Davila, and quickly Davila in trouble. Missed that first Mastiff, misses the second one, goes for the punch. That was a close one there. Witness will be eliminated at the hands of KHD. Would have been a little bit more dangerous. We're up near the respawn tracks now. Not really sure where PFT's on the way to. Did not get their teammates' banner, so they will be playing as a duo here for the remainder of this game.
Check out this area.
I also have no idea what Renee was doing there. I have zero idea. So far away from her team. Who is being chased? I don't think Mew's going to take the chase on this one too far. Alright, they're not. They're going to show a little restraint, but Bricked, however, Bricked is not looking to let off of the gas anytime soon. able to get around that corner very, very precisely. Renee now should be able to heal up. That smoke's going to come up, however, and here comes Brick. Brick is definitely going to push up with this. Here's Renee, here's the Mozams. Jace on those shots, beautifully done. Takes down Renee. Roar going to finish that up. Roar going to get the whole kill. Sorry, Jen. Brick now just scoping out the other areas in here. Making sure wherever this Dark Zero squad is, they're on the way out. Now, Nan, playing as a support character, a support legend under the new system, able to go ahead and craft up Renee's banner. Just going to be the matter of finding one of those crafting stations. And it looks like we're going to go over to Geyser to do that. However, the Game 4 winners, SYF, currently sitting over in Geyser. Just kind of rearranging some utilities, some inventory. Taking their time. Bricked versus New. We're inside Lava Siphon. Beautiful shots come through from Zia with the Volt. Loving the 8-ball skin. Huge fan of this one, by the way. There's an alternate one that's black and orange, but not as big of a fan. The light blue is just so nice. Zia in trouble now. Maya trying to hold it down. Can she do so? Gets caught by the Catalyst utility. New will be eliminated. Bricked comes out on top of another kill. 4 KP for Bricked already. Bricked is sitting in 13th with 14 points. So they will have to add some KP, some placement points, and all of the above here if they're hoping to break into that top 10. PFT does have eyes on. Looks like it's going to be Create Death that they actually have eyes on. 99 Vibes rotates way over into Climatizer, where we saw our very first contest. It was so long ago. All right, we're not getting a survey camp finish. You know, I got everybody riled up for that for no reason whatsoever. We're going down towards Monument. We had a, you know, it was touching the edge of the circle. So naturally, you assume it's going to do another hard pull. It did not. We're back in Monument. That's all right. These circles are going to work out just as well. Some of these players, however, not having this knowledge, the ring knowledge of what's about to take place, and as you can see, hurting MVL a little bit, over-rotating this next zone because of the lack of a recon legend. Playing that as you will, they do have a Valkyrie, a Newcastle, and that Catalyst to really help them in these situations, both rotationally and giving themselves some extra cover. Phoenix Legacy up against Risen Rose. Beautiful shots from Sabs. We've been saying that all night as well. Risen Rose moving into zone right now. Secrets, the sole, excuse me, Sammy, the sole player left alive. As Vino tries to give out some sort of information. Hey, you can go here. Hey, you can't go here. PFT also being shot at. We do have that fight going on in Survey Camp. Kyosha trying to stay alive for PFT, the only sole player alive. MVL says, don't you worry about it. Expired Cheez-It or not, PFT will be eliminated. 16 squads remaining. Who's FYF? They're fighting Quieto right now, which is an interesting fight. You guys have lava in between you. But we're still going to pop fights. We're going to waste each other's supplies here. Only 91 left in the Havoc. Gwen has 99 left in the Havoc. So, you know, there's not a lot of energy ammo left here for Team Quieto. They do have a team directly below them. Kamor spots them out almost a little late, if anything. Beautiful smoke. That's going to be Team Temper that was rotating up, trying to move up to the back of that. Not even needing the respawn, just going to kind of play off of it. And they opt to go back into Fragment, giving themselves a little bit of space. Bricked going to be trying to hold out the likes of Dark Zero. Dark Zero going to try and go for this rotate into caves, potentially up through this area. Rotate over to this eastern side of this cave. Right now, Jace just no worries at all. Jace is watching this like a hawk. Jace is going to have every piece of information relayed over Roar and Rain. Risen Rose will be eliminated. Oops, Sammy fell to the ring. That's unfortunate. Sammy, I have done that as well. You know, I have done that as well. It's never the best. I should probably turn on player inventory here. You know, we've been talking about that forever, and now we can just talk about what they actually have. You can see Renee does have plenty of heals here in her backpack, missing a couple very important cells, but plenty of syringes. We've got a respawn beacon on 2 of them, so should be good here for Dark Zero Eve to get back into this zone. Phoenix Legacy taking some pop shots down towards this bottom section. Skoden trying to hide out underneath the bridge right now. Able to hide a little bit of cheeky little drill there from Ren. That's not what you expected at all. A Mad Maggie here in World's Edge comp. What is the world coming to? I love the Mad Maggie play. I love it. It's a nice aggressive play. Ren does have the ball to work with, holding that for the second. Another drill charge comes out, though, and Ren now on the rotate back out. They're going to take this fight aggressively. Exodia will fall. Breezy has the... Breezy has the Mastiff in hand, trying to capitalize on this. Going to be in a tough situation to do so. Breezy backing up a little bit. We are in a 2v2. Love that. Or 1v1, excuse me. Trying to see if there was any other teams pushing in on this. It's just going to be Team Gems trying to come in and capitalize on some KP. Pick up a couple of these last remaining weak players. If they can find any, create death, will be eliminated 15th up against MVL. Looks like Miss Adil doing most of that work with the Mastiff. Skoden eliminated underneath. That had to have been Temper that pushed in. It was definitely Temper. It was Lorena. Beautiful revive here out of 3M&K, able to essentially reset. Not going to get out of that one. That grenade's going to her. That grenade was almost in Narnia's pocket. Able to get away from that for the time being. Terrified. Terrorfield comes in, acts as a little assist. Going to want to get the revive on your Newcastle ASAP. Watching Beer Beavers, that care package coming down. We're going to have a Kraber right here in front of NNC Tuna. I love saying NNC Tuna. That is such a fun name to say. It's fun to talk about fish. I think they got that one pretty quickly. They did. Kills with the Kraber in hand, watching the fence. I thought for sure we were pulling the trigger on that little slide, but we're going to just keep things exciting. All right, Kraber down on the ground. Kills actually going to go for this. Pick up a secondary Kraber. All right, we're banning this. No double Krabers. Nope, no double Krabers. Banned. Okay, no, we're just grabbing a little silly boy screenshot for that, because, you know, we're not allowed to do that. Alright. Kill's going to take high ground here, up above Train. Looks to be a good push, as it's going to be Sabs and SYF. Kind of interesting that Favorite did used to play with Sabs. Maybe a little team rivalry. Beautiful connection out of Kills on that slide away. Just waiting for them to peek that corner. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Show ahead, show ahead. Beautiful down onto Sky. 0-0 chance that that was going to come out in their favor, especially with the angles NNC Tuna has right now. Phoenix Legacy now with high ground, however. Kyrie's moved right over and taken that. Says thank you very much. And we've got dual Kraber's hair in the hands of Kills. Still. Missing a crucial shot, looking for a connection on that grappling hook. Unable to make it happen. Now 99 Vibes, the team of 2, looking to push in and really do some damage here. Beautiful. Daff tries to pick that up, able to do so. Throws out the drone, can throw into that drone if needed and go invisible. Daff not going to have the time to do so. Sabs on the other end of that hemlock. Be very curious to see Daff get picked up here. Daff will get picked up. Daff should actually get picked up with plenty of time to work with. Sabs also getting picked up here. Tuna back to 2. Miriam falling. Sabs just trying to stay alive now. Sabs does not have a lot of room to work with. Does not have much of anything to work with. Go ahead and grab that Evo. Give yourself some cover. Sabs playing this one very slow, and this Sabs is not playing anything slow. Yet again, downing another player with this Hemlock. 67 rounds left, however. Sabs only got a little bit left in the tank here as far as this heavy ammo is concerned. 99 Vibes will be eliminated at the hands of Kyrie. Blocking that devotion. Player going to get backed up quickly. Tuna will fall. Sabs tries to put up another KP. Unable to do so. Does secure 8th place, so 2 placement points in total there for NNC Tuna that game. We'll see what they come out with for kill points once we close this out. Temper versus Dark Zero. What is... Okay. So, Temper is outside. Dark Zero is inside. Look at this setup. They're just doing... They're work from home. That's why. They're at their desk. They're just literally doing their job, chat. We cannot be mad at them for doing their job. Yeto taking some damage. Kamur will have to heal. Got a couple players in that building, and lo and behold, it's going to be Team Bricked. Bricked looking to put up their better showing of the evening. With an average placement of 14th, looking to capitalize on that. A quick flick from Jace. Quieto moves in. Quieto's ready to take this bottom. Quieto does end very quickly. This is going to be Temper going up for... Excuse me, not Temper. This is going to be Dark Zero trying to rotate into this, and they're going to have their work cut out for them. They don't have a lot of Evo Shield to work. They've only got blues, while some of these other teams do have purples and reds already. Had purples and reds. Dark Zero tries to move in, but Quieto's already there. It's not going to work. Non, the sole player for Dark Zero, going for a crazy revive, utilizing that gold knockdown shield. Not going to matter. Beer Beavers eliminated. Dark Zero Eve eliminated in 6th. Down to the top 5. Quieto was able to secure that lower portion very quickly. Look at this split. Phoenix Legacy, the northern part of this circle, literally belongs to them. There's a little wall here that they have to worry about. Otherwise, right now, where Phoenix Legacy is sitting, it's beautiful positioning. Beautiful positioning. Temper also has themselves plenty of ground space to work with. Just going to kind of have to outplay this team that is Bricked for the time being. KHD still in it, into the top 5. KHD looking to capitalize, bump their average placement of 9th.
Let's go this way.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 seconds left until we see Pandemonium break out in its purest form. Only a shield battery left here. A few shield batteries between Quieto. I take that back. In an interesting turn of events, TSM has gone for the road. I always say TSM because there's 2 people with TSM names. I am sorry. Phoenix Legacy goes for the pull down into the city center. Puts themselves in a little bit of a spot where they may not want to be able to eliminate KHD. So they were able to capitalize, pick up those KP. Now they have to reset in quickly. Temper taking some damage from above. Going to be Bricked yet again. Jace now utilizing no scope. Not a no scope. She's not trying to join FaZe Clan. Jace just has no scope. Maybe Jace is trying to join FaZe Clan. I don't know. Who am I judge? Get your bag. All right, Catwall comes through from Roar. Able to take down Lorena. Temp are going to be returning the favor. Beautiful shots out of Roar. Temper eliminated. 3 squads left. Phoenix Legacy. Brick should be dropping down any single time. Now, Brick actually goes for the rotation away from this fight. A very well-played rotation for Brick, giving themselves way more opportunity to win this than prior. More beautiful shots out of Ducks. Quieto will be eliminated, and this should be the push in here from Team Brick, looking to capitalize. Trying to get that revive. Not going to happen because Brick was on top of that fight. That rotation they took last minute to go west, to just go left of the fight, is exactly what won them that. Phoenix Legacy had moved in and taken that fight up against Quieto. They were both low ground. So Phoenix Legacy, as they were taking that fight, unless they were able to keep all 3 up, get a couple quick shield swaps, unfortunately went into that fight 1 man down, and it comes out on top for Brick. A huge, huge game for Brick. Definitely going to up their average placement. We'll talk more about scores before we kick off Game 6.
The night away.
Bittersweet and I'm walking slow. Sensitive, feel the afterglow. Looking for things that I can't control. Fear from my past cause it always shows. Do I wanna try? Can I let it go? Running from the past, wanting to be sure. Chaos in my mind, constant deja vu. But every time it comes back to you. Whoa, I'm still falling. Whoa, but it tastes bittersweet. Whoa, I keep on falling. Whoa, I like the taste of it.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for asking. You may have noticed I closed... I did something with Spotify and it completely broke it, so my apologies there. But we are kicking off the final game very, very, very shortly. Right now, actually, one might say. All right, we'll pull up this next ring. Keep an eye on any contests here to kick off the final game. Game number 6 in the Proving Grounds Ladies Night. Reminder that top 3 get paid out. The kill leader gets paid out, as well as the first person to share a clip in the Discord of them 1v3ing another team. Love you too, Pathfinder. Love you too, buddy. All right, it does look like we'll see a little checkpoint. Nope, we will not. 99 Vibe says no thank you. No thank you. So PFT actually was the team that was landing over here at checkpoint earlier on when they were contesting Skoden. So they're just kind of holding off on that for the time being. Which is great, because then we can talk about scores. Because we've got an interesting score lineup at the top, in the top 3, I would say, really the top 4. Dark Zero Eve, with them sitting in first at 65. Kieto sitting in second with 60. Phoenix Legacy sitting in third with 55. And SYF sitting in fourth with 54. Granted that Bricked did bump their way all the way up to 5th and are now at 39. However, where SYF is to first place is only an 11-point jump. So from 4th to 1st is 11 points. Whichever team, SYF, Phoenix Legacy, or Kieto, are going to come out on top of that, come out on top of a couple different contests, and then potentially win this thing, we're going to see a winner crowned off of placement points. More than likely here in this final game. PFT already on the run from Skoden. PFT still able to run through. I love the use of the spiders to throw down Skoden, just to slow down Skoden just a little bit. You know, you shoot those darn things and they become a little bit annoying here and there. And that's exactly what was happening. Kieto, the team in second place right now, getting ready to take a fight up against Team New. Team New, right now, sitting in last, yes. But they do have a 16th place average, and they're looking to better that just a little bit. So going to have to hold off the likes of Kieto for the time being. Kimura's going for the wide swing. Kimura's already up on this cannon. Kimura has eyes on, Nemesis in hand. Able to break the Revenant. A Revenant Octane. All right, we got a little Revtane here out of New. Little Revtane. And that was my favorite meta. It really was. Like, looking back at just the simple complaint of, yes, people were just yeeting at you. People yeet at us all day. It's third-party Legends. Hello. Beautiful takedown there from Kimura. Only one left. Team New will fall at the hands of Kieto. Kieto picks up 3 KP early, divides it evenly amongst themselves. Down to this one, please. Phoenix Legacy, another top team trying to capitalize. They do lose Kyrie on a trade. Should be able to take down this Pathfinder, no problem. The smoke comes through, and that should be Ducks pushing in. Takes down Misa. To get this revive off, and just like that, Phoenix Legacy is reset. Sanja on the way out. A wise rotation. You want to get as many placement points as you can, but those placement points only begin once you've moved into the top 15. You get 1 placement point for 15th all the way through 11th. So all you have to do is just stay alive long enough. And Misa going to disconnect there. Sanja's just going to try and stay alive for as long as possible. There's going to be a lot more fights here, considering this is game 6. A little bit more marbles on the line. Temper trying to up their score. They're sitting in 9th with 30. Taking on 3MNK. A beautiful shot out of Estisu. Oh my goodness. Nope. That one was illegal. That one specific angle is now banned from competition. 3MNK, they are sitting in 11th place with 25 points. Obviously looking to capitalize on that. Bump themselves up into the top 10. Should be very quickly. We got Bricked, Beer Beavers, and I believe there was another team there. Jace just runs out of ammo. Newcastle wall goes up and gets spun around. That's going to be Vendetta giving some cover. Who was watching this? MVL was just kind of watching this from the side. They bought tickets. They not off Ticketmaster because ticket fees are outrageous there, but they did buy tickets to this show. When the time is right, they will interject. Time currently not 100% right. Brick moving in, just letting him know, hey, we are over here. Occupado. Sometimes you just got to move quicker than your shield. I get it, Cheez-It. You got to leave the shield behind. Beautiful turn there. Tries to pick up a little bit of damage. Only picks up 14. Miss Adil didn't like that specific rock. That's why she tried to cut it. And right now, Brick able to actually kind of chase them down a little bit more than I was expecting. Brick's going to really go for some aggro rotates here. Going to try and get up on top of this roof. Able to do so. Gives themselves a beautiful angle. Knows exactly where these players can climb up. Puts out some utility to prevent that. Little spike strip. Sanja still playing as a solo down here. No rush. No rest for the wicked. So Dark Zero was in a fight here up against 99 Vibes. You can tell all three players on both teams have their own respective damage. Now Dark Zero just needs to get into zone. Looks like they could potentially go down here to get in zone. They do have some rocks here that they can absolutely tuck away into and hide. Not really the most ideal spot, but you will have a little bit of ground to work with. Bricked on the engagement, up against MVL, taking down one, taking down two. Only one player left for MVL. And we're pushing in with the dual Mozams to make it happen. Expired Cheez-It will fall. Jace becomes your new kill leader with 3. 18 squads remaining here in game number 6. Teams all over the map right now. Which is so silly because I see a lot of Recon Legends. I see a lot of them. Case in point, Exodia for Skoden. Gonna go grab this beacon. Did grab a ring knowledge beacon. Let's see where it's gonna be. Enemy Trident over to the side, holding off on that. No thank you. No thank you. Dark Zero, able to get into zone. Renee, you like to play that one close, don't you? You like to play that close. Renee gonna have to heal up. Make their way into zone. They're going to go for a really long rotation. Quieto also going for a very long rotation. They're going to go up around Lightning Rod. Whether they go through these caves or not going to be an interesting choice because up at the top of those caves, certainly... I was trying to come up with a wild tuna joke. I just couldn't do it. I had nothing. I also know nothing about the show other than the fact it's wild tuna and they catch tuna fish. Witness down as a duo. Babe's coming into here as well. SYF taking high ground. They're going to take down that black hole. Miriam will fall. Quick little 16. That Arcstar going to do a beautiful little job of keeping them away. Beautiful break from Sky. On the Nemesis, trying to make those final connections. Bangalore will get away. Witness still sitting down bottom comfortably. Witness is all but... This is Witness protection at some point. This is no longer just Team Witness holding down a building. A Newcastle and a Watson walk into a bar, okay? This is what happens. Fences, shields, walls, you name it. They've basically built Fortnite inside of a house. Yeto might get ready to just drop right on NNC Tuna. They did just drop. Kills had no idea. Okay, Kills did spot him that time. The shots come through, but right now, Quieto now has your number. Sabs potentially in trouble. Here comes the zip up from Quieto. Hiding in a little bamboo tree, just like a baby panda. Sabs is able to get the shield battery off. Quieto wising. Backing up a little bit here. Risen Rose engaged inside command. The Hipfire Nemesis not proving useful. Bricked and Risen Rose eliminated. Phoenix Legacy come out on top of a massive loot pull. That's a disgusting play by Phoenix Legacy to push that when they did. Here comes Quieto getting ready to potentially push this fight as well. They will back up for... Oh, maybe not. Kimura's just... I don't know. Witness eliminated. Sky able to pick up Bootleg Garfield plushie. If you support Bootleg Garfield plushies, you do not support Garfield, the real plushie. And that is a shame.
Check out that area.
Skoden up against Create Death. Fishy. Obviously had that DC issue earlier. Now 4 assists. I love the EMP clan tag. Probably not going to EMP. You know, if you're a crypto, you know, why would you do that? Let's go see where everybody is. Does have the invisibility cloaking. Does also have these gold bins ready to go. Chat, quick question. Are you able to open the mythic bins while you are in drone? I don't know either. It's PTF that we're seeing pick up kills. I have no... PTF's way down here. Okay, we're on board with Gems, who's up against PTF. PTF down to 1. It's going to be Danikay. And right now, Danikay on the rotation out of here. Himself some high ground. Should be able to get this RE45. Maybe. Hemlock shots coming through. Just barely missing. PFT will be eliminated. Meow was a 1 hit away. A melee. A spat. 1 away. SYF chasing down Quieto, it looked like. That is exactly what happened. Kimura, the sole player. Gets those Mozam's gold bolts out, ready to go. May be able to actually get over here and pick up Gwen. Nope. Shouldn't have said it. Shouldn't have said it. Poor Gwen. This... Oh, that's not Gwen. That's Kimura. All right, let's see. Round 3, getting ready to close. Very, very, very interesting for Quieto. Very interesting for Quieto. They really needed to capitalize on some KP in this game. Only 5 kills away from tying Dark Zero. But you have to assume Dark Zero, while yes, they're going to play this slow, conservative, and moving in as quietly and, you know, precisely as they can, Dark Zero is very aware that Quieto, NNC Tuna will be eliminated. Very aware that Quieto only needed a couple of points to catch them. Phoenix Legacy, same thing. Until you see Phoenix Legacy and Quieto eliminated in that kill feed, you have to be on your best game. Dark Zero was able to just evict whoever that was. Beer Beavers, no eviction necessary. They actually went out and around, so the eviction is canceled. They took it to court. They fought it. We screwed up that whole thing. Skoden was the one in the building. They ran away from Dark Zero. Beer Beavers ran in from behind Dark Zero. That is what actually happened. We're figuring this out. We're figuring this out. And look at this. 3MNK, the only team right now into the next zone. As I say that, Temper moves into zone. Temper does have high ground here, excuse me. They do have gold bins down to that northern portion of wall. Phoenix Legacy eyes on a couple players on that hillside. Do have a Newcastle wall they can use for ducks. Kyrie's almost got the ultimate ready for Pathfinder. And Sabs is ready to rock. We're going to have a long rotation here out of Phoenix Legacy. They're one of the furthest teams away from zone besides Gems. Gems now taking damage. Terrafield, the only remaining player for Gems. Can they use the Vantage to get out of trouble here? And as they say that, runs into a whole heap of trouble. Takes down Renee, though. Will affect the Dark Zero finish. Skoden right now could play spoiler to a massive Dark Zero upset. Scar still alive for Dark Zero, but the kill points are going to slow down as now Skoden has interrupted what could have been a walk-away finish from Dark Zero Eve. Quieto down to a solo. Quieto's dead now. See, this is why we do it. Right now, Phoenix Legacy, they did need 10 points to tie Dark Zero. Dark Zero not picking up too many, but 5 KP already for Phoenix Legacy. They only need a couple more placement points to guarantee an essential walk-off win. Scar goes for the long rotation, essentially landing in the back pockets of Kyrie. Knows there's a player up above. Going to have to be extra careful to watch that. SYF sitting in zone. SYF, one of those teams that could kind of make this a little bit more interesting between Phoenix Legacy and SYF. 10 points to first, 11 points to first. A well-played game out of either of these two could be the change in score. Yusaki with a Kraber, going to be watching all these angles under bridge. A beautiful connection going to come through. No, it's not. Went right over the shoulder pad. Moves over a little bit, changes up where they were. It was a good shot out of Yusaki there. You have to be ready to shoot either way, and that's exactly what she was doing. Skoden inside of the top 10, bumping that average placement up already. Beer Beavers sitting just outside of zone. They do have to move south just a little bit. They're going to take this zip more than likely and go right up top. Have to watch out for that Kraber, though. Here comes SYF getting ready to potentially push. Favorite moved down. Favorite is under bridge. Fave getting ready now to play distraction slash spoiler slash superstar because SYF looking to pick up some KP. Black hole comes through. We're going to go ahead and break that real quick. Sky does have Bang broken on the other side of things. That's Beer Beavers now in a little bit of trouble. Snaky taking more shots. Vendetka, plenty of health to work with. The dual Mozams in hand. 3M and K now. SYF going to pick up 1. SYF going to go for 2. Beautiful shots with that Hemlock and the Nemesis. Got a Bangalore. That's 1 on the other side. Vendetka will fall. Beer Beavers will be eliminated. So very well fought fight out of them. Really trying to just capitalize on going the distance. We do have ourselves an interesting endgame circle here. A lot of these teams are going to be fighting it out to stay inside and stay on these buildings. But it's not going to matter. Once that final zone comes, you can see where it's going to be right here to the western portion of the building that all of these teams are in. Including Temper trying to just hold these players at bay. Skoden able to eliminate Dark Zero Eve. This is Phoenix Legacy versus Temper. And SYF. Narnia just trying to stay alive, trying to keep 3M and K in it. Not going to be able to happen. SYF comes out on top. Right now, the way things stand, SYF could be posing to take this away from Phoenix Legacy. As Phoenix Legacy is eliminated, SYF are mere moments away. 8 kill points to their name. They're up in 5th place already. That means 4 placement points guaranteed. Now 5 placement points guaranteed as KHD is eliminated. Mozam's going to miss, unfortunately. A beautiful nade here. Hurts Lorena quite a bit. Tries to jump over the edge. Not going to matter. SYF now taking high ground up against the likes of Skoden. Skoden trying to win their first one here in the Ladies' Night. Create Death trying to win their second. Create Death. Now they are down in 12th with 23 points. Would need a monstrous game to come out on top, but easily can break their way into the top 10 just off placements here. Right now, though, SYF not wanting to give up an ounce of ground. SYF not going to let off the gas. Going to be a big day for Favorite, Yusaki, and Sky. And they really have come out and played really great Apex Legends and some not great Apex Legends this evening. Their average placement is 8th, but they have put up so many kills in an 8th place average. 8.6 is their exact placement average. So they haven't been, top 3, but they haven't been bottom 3 by any means. And you can see here now, SYF kicked it into gear. They knew what they had to do. All they've got to do now is take down the likes of Create Death. The only other 3 stack sitting directly in front of them. And we do also have Exodia, who's just, you know, Exodia's vibing for Team Skoden. Be able to jump right down. A couple good thermites going to do the cooking indeed. Plenty of damage coming through for SYF. Here comes the crypto drone. Gonna go airborne as the Horizon. Sky is so far up in the air. Sky also trying to hide. Isaki does fall. Skoden will be eliminated. Favorite could seal the deal right here with a couple beautiful Mozam shots. She still has a full Evo. Gonna lose a little bit there. Takes a chunk out of the Mastiff. Inching forward. Gets him caught. Beautiful. Using that utility to your advantage. Had no idea what was going to happen there, so I just kind of stopped yelling. A beautiful Game 6 there out of Create Death. They win their second map of the night, and they do it in style. A very, very close endgame there, but as we called it, ladies and gentlemen, your champions, SYF, come out on first place. A beautiful 75-point game out of them. Dark Zero Eve sitting in second with 68. Kieto in third with 65. Phoenix Legacy in fourth with 63. Bricked going to tie with Create Death to round out your top 5. 47 points to their name. What a beautiful day here, huh? What a beautiful day. And ladies' night. I don't know why my music wasn't playing. There we go. A little bit of tunes. It was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day in the Proving Grounds. We saw so many different play styles across the board, whether it was early on in these early games, Kieto winning some contests over in Climatizer. Didn't really matter. Didn't stop these top 3 from just really rolling in and kind of taking command. You do have to give shout-outs to some of these teams, though, that continually took those fights. Convergent Ladies fighting somebody like Kieto. Beautiful job to not only take those fights, but continue to take those fights. A huge shout-out to Convergent Ladies. A big shout-out to NNC Tuna. A big shout-out to all of the teams, all of the players that came here to support the Ladies' Night. I cannot thank you enough. I'm Mazita. I'll be back next week at some point with something, I am sure. If not, I'll catch you Monday in the Boom TV Twitch chat for Code Freedom Champions. Excuse me. Really excited to announce a couple new projects we have coming up for the month of October, so please stay tuned on @BoomTV on Twitter. Until then, I will talk to you all very soon.